This presentation that I've got for you this afternoon is called Leaving, and it sequences together 7 of my poems with a little bit of linking commentary. I hope you enjoy it. Our lives begin before we are written. Our lives begin before knowledge. Can you remember the first shaky camera moment of memory? Can you see yourself? When was the last time you walked across the bridge from this moment to that one? Combed, buttoned, ready, impossible bowl-shaped hair, clean air, that round-faced boy, flawless skin, squinting against a softer sun, dressed in uniform blue, half grinning, ready for the formative moment. In a time before the truth took hold, when things remained blissful in black and white, the world was ripe to explore, and fear was just a word without shape. Leaving is the birthright of anyone born to an island. This is a geographical truth, if it is not a political or an economical one. It may or may not be a necessity. We may no longer even have tangible concepts of place. We simply belong where we are at any given moment. Beyond the frame of my cabin window, the sea rolls endlessly out of the dark. Behind me, unseen, my country draws back into a silent, unmarked horizon. Exile begins with the leaving of land, with the fading of light. New lives write themselves on the ocean. New countries form in the mind of heroes, martyrs, and cowards alike, born unattired of blood and belonging. While I'm cradled by unseen hands, I wait for the void to evolve into shapes again, traced by careful morning light on the other side of escape. I have wandered, perhaps not as far as I would like. Others have wandered towards me, and they bring their country with them. Quiet fingers, your gaze. You press a line into paper. You make the smallest border between us. Without words, you produce a shape from nothing. Thumb over finger over thumb. And it emerges into space, the product of all its creases. A crane resting between us on the table like a question. I have seen people walking blind. I don't understand this. They have their heads down. This is not how the world will make itself known. Perhaps they haven't understood that walking is also a kind of leaving. It is only ever one foot in front of the other, an act of rebellion in an age of emissions. You claim back time you've lost when you walk. Days and dreams cross over, one foot in front of the other. I've seen a house being devoured by its own garden, windows glinting defiantly through a violence of leaves. A father playing cricket in the park with his son. A reminder that this is what I should be doing. People quiet in the shadows of half-open church doors, waiting for the news that won't help them. Walking is as simple as breathing, though more important. It maintains equal distance between birth and death. It measures us. It is a unifying element, a simple way through the storm. Walking is connection. Like Wordsworth pacing out words in the sand, landscape receding beneath a ghost grey cloud. I leave footprints as punctuation, parallel to the horizon, guiding us. What then is the price of returning? If we have no tangible concept of place, then there is no leaving and no returning. Or there is always leaving and always returning. Are our lives part of a rhythm as steady as the beat of our wandering hearts? I wrote this next poem a couple of years ago. One New Year's Eve, my family and I were camped in a paddock next to a pub just outside the large town of Warwick in southern Queensland. And they were having a party in the pub to celebrate New Year's Eve, and I was having this poem. Every sunset, the violence erupts as the sulphur-crested cockatoos arrive, although at times it's as if they've never left. They make their wall of sound, 1,000,000 competing syllables, marking territory, a kingdom of oral chaos. At the same time, other birds arrive in utes and four-wheel drives, doled up, quiet. Their choir will sing later, joining in with the band, swaying on sticky carpet, tipsy with too many Bacardi breezes, and later, a day off to recover and think about why they keep landing on the same tree night after night. We make it so, of course. Perhaps inevitably our lives happen somewhere else, but like that half-forgotten childhood smile, home is ever sought. And if we never reach it, our lives are made infinitely rich in the trying. Leaving is an act of exhilaration. All roads lead away from stress. The world unfolds from the centre, new rhythms replacing old duress. The valley floor remains in drought. Small towns are secrets quietly kept. The coal mine heaps its stolen burden. The road winds silently through hills stepped away from unkind intervention. Rises the long road, rises, rises, each curve revealing a magician's surprises. Behold the glittering ocean beyond, descend like the breathing out of toxic dust and deliberation, half memories, torments, secret doubt. All things drift towards the water. By the water, find the beach. It's of no importance that the horizon appears to be out of reach. Thank you very much.